Oh, this is lovely. See how many miles have I got in the tank? 76. 76 miles for a tenner. Well, saying that, I had about 19 in there. 15 when I put a tenner in. So, I might as well just put my feet up and yeah, put my feet up, kick back, I reckon. What else is there to do? Oh, these brakes are really good. Even the back brake's wicked. You touch the back brake and it's like, whoa, I don't know how to slow it down quick. Yeah, so overall, do I like it, do I not? But yeah, I like it. I like it as a, what's wrong way, I'm not in race shift. I like it as for what it is. Do BMW need to bring a 1600 6-cylinder great beast of a bike out like this? No, not really. You kind of think nowadays with all these, everyone going electric and saying about the planet's falling to bits because we're polluting it, you think, oh, this is like a dinosaur, isn't it? Big 1600 thing. Yeah, so you don't need it, but your indicators are broken, mate. Oh, they've started working now. You've just gone around there, well done. So yeah, you don't need it, but I'm glad they made it because it's just one of those things like, yeah, why have you made that for? Because we can. So therefore we did. That's a good enough reason for me. Whoa, I'll tell you what, it's quite lazy when you do that, but it doesn't have to keep going and going, and I was only like halfway around the rev range then, so you drop that to 4th and then just, oh, it's like being an M3, this is. You don't have motor, you know. It's one of these deceiving ones, you know, if you've ever drove like a, I don't know, V6 car where it's a big old lump and it just seems not to spin up that quick, it's kind of a bit like that. Whereas you can hear the engine does sound nice considering it's stock, it sounds really nice. It sounds big and powerful, but kind of almost lazy in its approach to things. But the torque on it's massive, so it just pulls like a bleeding train. I wonder what gear I can come around here and just put it in 4th and give it a little twiddle in a minute. Whoa, did you hear that pop and bang then? That's only wicked. Oh, that was good. I'll tell you what, this thing shifts, you know. It doesn't invite you to go fast because for what it is and for what I've already outlined, that it's sort of a big lazy, you know, wallowy old Hector. But I'll tell you what, you poke it with a stick and it doesn't half bloody go. But when I changed from 5th to 6th in there, it went poof. I don't know whether the camera probably wouldn't pick that up. But there was a nice reassuring, you know, like these like the cars have, when it's like pops and bangs of it, you're like, that definitely had a good old pop and bang. I'm going to try and do that again in a minute. I like that a lot. Yeah, let's get a straight line. Oh, kid, now, man. That's a quick bit of kit, you know. She's so stable at this speed as well, just like rock solid old. Oh, you beauty. I'll tell you what, I keep saying I'll tell you what and adding little bits of what I've already said to what I've already said, but I think the longer you have one of these, if you're thinking about getting one of these and you're unsure, don't take it out for an hour. Try and hassle the dealer to have it for the day. Because I'll tell you what, if you're in the market for one of these, mate, you ain't going to be disappointed by this. It's like a magic carpet. Oh, yes, baby. You will, so I can't even speak now, my visor ain't shut. You will probably lose your licence though, because you don't realise the speed you're going. Oh, I'm so lazy bike, I'm not going fast. If you're on something smaller or revvier, it's like, and you feel like you're going a zillion miles an hour. Whereas this is just like, oh, anyway, is that it? And you look down and you're like, oh my god, I'm breaking the speed limit. Obviously you're only by 5 miles an hour, but woohoo! You fighter! I feel like now I could, apart from stopping for fuel, I could just ride this to the coast somewhere, get off, have a cup of tea, ride back, and then like, okay, now what shall I do? Whereas normally I'd ride to the coast and back and then sleep for a week because I'm absolutely knackered. But yeah, what an excellent bit of kit. I mean, this thing just like a rocket ship, man. Hello, baby! I was a bit unsure half an hour ago, but now I'm very sure that you are a wonderful machine. So the reason I'm out on this test ride is because wonderful friends at BMW Wollaston, Northampton have got their open day, which I'm sure every single BMW dealership in the land has the same sort of thing. So the open day in my head roughly translates as go there, ride a bike for free. Alright, I'll put a tenner fuel in, I don't care, that's a £10 well spent as far as I'm concerned. The excess on here is 250 quid, so if I damage this bike in any way, it's £250 excess, which is less than what I pay on my insurance on my bikes, so I'm well happy with that. If you haven't got a clean licence, it's not 250 quid, I think it's like 2 grand or maybe 2.5 or something. But if you've got a clean licence, 250 quid, which is really reasonable. I've only put fuel in this, but they said don't worry about fuel, that's fine, just ride it. So the only reason I put fuel in because it hadn't got any in it when I got on it. Because the last bloke must have thought, oh, you know, I sod it, I'll let the dickhead do it, and I'm the dickhead. You just turn up at the dealership, eat all their free food, because they've got burgers and sausages and they've got some chocolate and biscuits and soft drinks and warm beverages. So you can pillage all the free food, take the piss as much as you like, within reason. Go out on the bike, so all you need to do is take your licence. Your plastic licence is probably in your wallet now. Providing you got a full licence, yardie-da, then they give you the keys and off you go for hour and a half, that sort of thing. It's piece of pish. Piece of pish. That's the beauty about BMW dealerships. Yeah, it's just nice because obviously being a big dealership, they are second to none. I've had bikes from different manufacturers, and there's nothing wrong with the different manufacturers, but it's just the sheer, you know, the size of the company, the scale of the company, the dealership network of BMW, which is arguably the. I can't. Can you think of another bike dealership that's bigger than BMW? You can go anywhere across the world. If I took my GS across Europe and it broke down, they'd take me to the nearest BMW dealership, which I would hazard a guess, I'd make a wager that it wouldn't be like a zillion miles away, it will be in the local town to the country that I'm in. So yeah, they are kind of second to none in that nature. I was going to filter through there, but I don't know how wide this bike is with these panniers, so I think I'll just sit here, you know what. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed you. Big black beauty, you. I nearly stalled you then, darling. I mean, that quick shifter, there's no lunge. That's just me going slow, into third. And that is so smooth. And I'll keep saying that, but if I'm going slow on my GS, like this speed, you don't even feel that. You just hear the exhaust note change, the engine note change, as it changes gear. But there's no like jerk, lunging or anything of that nature. No horrible clicky bits. If you change down as well, as I was saying. Oh, that is nice. Well, if I had a bike for every occasion with the money, I would consider one of these. I was only riding it for shits and giggles. This is how they get you, isn't it? Wait. Hey! Huh? Yeah, I've been chilling. I've had my feet on these. I like it. No, I'm not. But it's lovely. It's an enough guy, you know. Where do you want this, Dave? In that gap? In my garage?
Not in your garage.
You're not selling me then, I'll fuck you then.
You can buy it if you want.
Yeah. £10 a month
Oh,
for 3,000 years. I like it, it's nice.
it's really nice.
Yeah, considering I'm like, what am I doing riding this shit looking thing?
But no, it's really comfy, especially if
Yeah, well I know, that's what I thought as well. I'm going again, I like it, it's lovely. So like, if I was going to the Alps, I'll be like, right, okay, we're here now, what are we doing now lads? You like, oh, you lot having a lay down, I'm fresh as the daisy. I do.